Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another round of Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. We are jumping back into our playthrough of Chloricon, and we have a few last things to do before we leave. But we are almost done here, and once we're done with Chloricon, we can make our way down into Alabastra, which seems like it's going to be very, very straightforward. So, for now, we have to explore this dungeon and find Connie and sneak into a castle and find more dolls. So, yeah, a few last side things that we need to do before we can move on. Let's see how it goes. But I do think we're getting fairly close to the end of this region, and then also fairly close to the end of the game. I did have a small look at my achievement list, and I think we're going to have to reskill our character a little bit, because I noticed that there is a pretty essential skill that I'm lacking and that we are going to need if we want to do the achievements. So we're going to take care of that the next time we have a level up. Or possibly after we're done with this dungeon. We're just gonna have to find ourselves a Fade Weaver, because we're probably gonna have to re-skill some points. Ah, god damn it. Die. Specifically, we are going to need this one. We're going to need the last level of this one, because this will let us parry attacks after blocking. And we do need to parry 25 attacks for an achievement, so I'm gonna have to go through this, and then up here. Alright, there we go. That's a litany, we can actually use that right now. Give ourselves some buffs. Oh, this is the counterpart to the other letters that we found, I guess. Yeah, we found 3 letters to Lord Gastia, and now we're finding letters to Lady Anzia. Letter 1. This letter bears a broken wax seal bearing a coat of arms. Lady Anzia, you think you had the best of me with that little maneuver yesterday, but you are sadly mistaken. I offer my condolences to your family for producing such a miserable failure as yourself. It is in their best interest that you maintain what little dignity you have left and allow your almost as incompetent son to succeed you. Wait, that sounds very similar to what we had in one of the other letters. Yeah. Oh yeah, but that was referenced in letter 3. So I think these letters are supposed to be read one after the other. So this is Lady Anzia, Lord Gastia. I think it started with this one. You think you had the best of me with that little maneuver yesterday. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry for your failure of producing such a disgrace. I hope your almost incompetent son succeeds you. Thank you for your concern regarding my family, but I strongly suggest you save it for your own, lest your wife give birth to another man's child again. As for what happened 2 days ago, I have no idea what you are referring to. I had business in Rafia at the time. Okay, yeah, so I'm guessing once we find the second letter, we are going... Okay, this requires a key. I think once we find the second letter, we'll actually be able to make much more sense of this. That's our quest NPC.
Greetings, mortal. What brings you to Ancilla? Torture? Imprisonment? Madness?
Oh,
We've been waiting many seasons for the return of my friend and master, Lord Ancilla. Do you know of his whereabouts? Is he well? I never cared for the telling, and found myself listless and wandering under the canopy of the stars and the forest green. I have no role, no place in any ballad. Lord Ancilla found me in his herb garden one day. I was laughing at the jokes the blossoms told, and he liked me, let me stay and tend the flowers.
The mortal Lord Ancilla was good to me, kind. He is the only dustling that has ever taken a true interest in my telling. That is why I served him then, as I do now.
These were safe lands before Gadflow and the Tuatha. Safe for Fae, at least. We could wander as we wished. Now there is evil under every canopy. Seawatch. Yes, that's what it was called. We enjoyed my tenure there. So many plants to talk to and mortals to observe. The Tuatha imprisoned us. The servants and advisors when they invaded 10 years ago. Most of the prisoners perished of starvation or disease, the poor souls. Would you be so kind as to locate the key to this dungeon door? Solitude in no way agrees with me. We've been here for nearly a season. What would seem like ages to one such as you. I was the alchemist for House Ancilla. You may call me Connie. The Tuatha imprisoned many of the servants and advisors when they invaded 10 years ago. Most of them perished of starvation or disease, poor souls. I am all that is left. Goodbye.
Well, you are quite sane for somebody who was in prison for 10 years, so... Yeah, we're gonna find you the key, we're gonna get you out. We'll save you, Connie. Oh, who are you? Oh, never mind, we're helping him. He is fighting Tuatha, so... The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Oh god, this auto-targeting system, what the fuck? Why would I be targeting this guy?
Who are you? And what brings you to this stale hell? Damn that man. I knew that shoving him down that pipe wouldn't be enough. So, you're here to rescue our sorry hides. Sounds like we've got our new orders. But we can't leave. Tigneri, the madman who lords over this castle, he will not back down when the Alpha come. He will stay, and he will take many lives. We must kill him now. Otherwise, many of our brothers and sisters in the approaching army will fall prey to his soul-bind curse. A shadowy wood creeping with Alfar lore, so thick it can choke you. If it weren't for the army, I never would have come here. Some places in this world are just cursed. I'd rather not discuss it. You wouldn't either if you'd spent the last few days praying to the gods for a way out, hoping to see a shaft of sky through the stone. I was a bare-knuckle fighter in Rathir before the war. I was good, too. But then the body went, and after that, the whole world plunged into chaos. It is Tigneri's life's work, a mixture of magic and alchemy that bends the very rules of nature. He plans to use it on the Alpha to strip our forces of their magic. The Tuatha wish to turn Castle Ancilla into another Mel Senshir. We'll need to get into the throne room. The only way to do that is to raise the portcullis. Once we find the lever, we're in. Let's go.
Well, yeah, we will go, but first we will loot. My man. Don't be so hasty. There's loot to collect before we go. Also, I should probably double check my weapons. Still good. My armor is still good as well. Okay. Lovely, let's go.
Come on, come on.
You do not get to boss me around, okay? Yeah. Cannot be opened like that.
Fear not, child.
Oh, that's Lady Ansia part 3, okay. I suppose we should follow him, because this apparently is the back door. And I do want to read those letters in order, so... Fine, we'll go this way. Alright, now let's loot. Before we do anything else.
Damn hole in the ground.
Brother Till's books. Before we go through there, we are going to pick up what is over here. And see adults, okay. And nothing over there.
On to Tigneri.
There we go.
On to Tigneri.
Oh, is that him? There we go. Let's do this. Oh, he was a pushover. As Tigneri falls, he manages to cast a dreaded soulbind spell. A dark aura engulfs your body as you feel your magic weaken. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I don't use magic, so... Or at least I don't use it very often, so... Who cares? Wait, I can't even loot this guy?
You do good work. That's it then. Tigneri won't be marching all over the Alpha anymore, will he? Uh-oh. You don't look so well, my friend. I'm afraid Tigneri has gone and touched you with the spellbind. A little gift to remember him by. Not to worry. There's bound to be an antidote in the laboratory below. Come along, we shall find it. Chin up.
Haven't you suddenly become the
Ready?
optimist? We're going to loot first before we could do anything else. I'll take this. To Lady Ansia, part 2. Yeah. And an Ansia doll. Okay, let's read those letters in order this time. Letter to Ansia. Lady Ansia, you think you had the best of me with the little maneuver yesterday, but you are sadly mistaken. I offer my condolences to your family for producing such a miserable failure as yourself. It is in their best interest that you maintain what little dignity you have left and allow your almost as incompetent son to succeed you. Lord Gastia. In response to your letter. Thank you for your concern regarding my family, but I strongly suggest you save it for your own, lest your wife gives birth to another man's child again. The first 3 times were scandalous enough, now it borders on triteness. As for what you say happened 2 days ago, I have no idea what you are referring to. I had business in Rafir at the time. Lady Ansia. If you weren't such a disgraceful and pathetic ruler of your own half, you wouldn't have so much lawlessness amongst your property, and you have to accuse your betters of it. Just because you would stoop to such a level wouldn't mean anyone else would. Lord Gastia. I assume in your juvenile sense of humor you found that comedic. Let me educate you on the subtleties of warfare. What you did today is the equivalent of topping your wife. That is easily accomplished. The next time you try such a feat, you should aspire to something noteworthy. A first for you, I'm sure. Once again, you proved the endless depths of your stupidity. You will pay for this trespass, I promise. There is nothing you should fear more than my reprisal. You have roused my ire for the last time, and now you and your damned family will pay. I would curse your house were it not so obviously doomed from your wretched misguidance. The true lord of the Kaled Coast, Gastir. As the almost incompetent son, I will make sure my first order of business will be to repay you in kind for what you did to my mother. I hope one day your many bastard children can retain the tenuous grasp of control you have over your land. It would be so boring otherwise. Lord Ansia. Okay. Still doesn't explain much more about what happened there. But at least now we've got the full story. And now we gotta go back to where we were before. Alright. Let's get rid of those last few Tuatha. Oh! I see. Whatever this curse is, it is reducing the damage that I do drastically. Normally those guys should take me 3 hits at most. And see a dungeon key. Awesome, that's exactly what we were looking for. So we can free Connie. We'll get to that just as soon as we have healed ourselves.
We're close.
Spell. Mysterious cure, okay. Is there anything else of interest down here? Other than the sage crafting altar. No. This should be open now. But first we gotta go and find Connie. And I'm guessing these other doors should open now as well. Yes. I think there were 3 of these? Yeah. I do like the leaves on this tree. Very fancy. Let's loot first before we talk to her.
You are truly a mortal of my master's ilk. A generous soul like Lord Ancilla. I do not know where your fate takes you, but there is always a place for you at Sea-Watch. That is where I go now, to prepare the fortress for his return. Be well, and may your roads be prosperous. Goodbye.
Alright, let's return to Bryn. And then we'll need to see what other side quests we have left to do.